fired shots at me before he stopped. He is now going southbound.
It began with a phone call from a woman on July 5th, 2024. The woman had a protective order against her grandson, who eventually would be at the center of this chase. His name, Nicholas Bryce Kemp. She called 911 around 7 p.m. Kemp had threatened to harm her, mentioning Kemp said he was going to get drunk to work up his nerves to come and kill her. Officers went to the home of the grandma's friend where she was hiding out. Not even an hour later, around 7:50, Kemp's mother reaches out to officers while at a carnival in the area. She also had a protective order against Kemp. She said that she had received text messages from Kemp that were alarming. Sergeant Robert Lofgren goes to the carnival to brief officers there with the mother. Officer Trevor Newland goes to the grandmother's actual home address to see if Kemp would arrive there. While on the road, Newland in fact spots a Dodge SUV, which is consistent with Kemp's vehicle, and proceeds to follow him when Kemp decides to run the red light. Newland eventually sees the suspect's right hand outside the driver's window with a gun pointed at him and says he shot twice at him. The pursuit continues, and Sergeant Lofgren spots Kemp in the Dodge Journey. They converge at the intersection of 90th South and 13th West. Kemp did not comply as officers yelled at him to show his hands and get out. Kemp flees. Multiple officers are now pursuing Kemp on 1300 West. Around 8:05, a second pit maneuver is performed. Kemp's hand is seen again pointing a gun out of the window. Lofgren fires 11 times through the front windshield of his vehicle. A third pit maneuver is attempted at 8:06. Shortly after, a fourth pit maneuver causes the vehicle to come to a stop. Lofgren crashes into a wall. Kemp exits the car and starts firing. Lofgren, Newland, along with Officer Patrick Cullen and Sergeant Adam Julian, return fire, hitting Kemp. Officers found an empty handgun next to his waist and a fully loaded magazine, along with a holster on his left waist. He was taken to the hospital where he would succumb to his injuries. The autopsy shows Kemp died of multiple gunshot wounds. Investigators determined Lofgren likely fired up to 18 rounds total, Julian likely fired up to 13 rounds, Newland likely fired up to 7 rounds, and Cullen likely fired up to 17 rounds. Again, no criminal charges are being filed. Robin O'Guinye, Fox 13 News, Utah.